Hey guys, it's Khalees Kimball, and today I want to talk to you about the 3 things that if you're not doing these things, then you can't really expect to be successful in this business. So there is a certain equation that adds up to success in the Beachbody business. And if you're not at any kind of small success or big success, you should probably take a moment to reflect and reevaluate this equation. So there are 3 specific things plus a habit kind of that revolves around these things that will equal success. The first thing that if you're not doing it, you cannot expect to be successful in this business is being a product of the product. This is really important because if somebody comes up to you and asks you, how do you like Shakeology? I mean, what's your favorite Shakeology recipe? And you come back and say, well, I don't even remember. I haven't drinking it in over a month. I don't really drink it that often. If it's not consistent in your life, these people don't really think you're a good example. They don't want to follow your lead because if you're not consistent, how are they going to be consistent? And that's not very inspiring or motivating for them, And your workouts. I mean, people want to see, they're going to be loyal to you. And if they see these things being incorporated into your life and having a positive effect on your life, that's a great way just to show them. I mean, people, if you go out and try to sell Shakeology all you want, but people don't really know how it is involved in your life, or if you're talking to somebody about it, but you don't really know anything about it, or you don't like it, or you don't do your workouts, I mean, if it's not doing anything for you because you're not using it, then you can't really have any kind of story. Even if you've been drinking Shakeology for a week, you have a story because you can say, I've been drinking it for a week, I'm a lot more regular now, and I feel way more energetic. But if you're not doing it consistently, then you don't really have a great story to tell people. And people are not going to really look at you as an example to follow. The second thing that I want to talk to you about that is so super important in this business is inviting people. And this is not, posting one challenge a week or inviting 2 people a week or maybe you'll mention it to somebody every few days. This is consistently inviting people, posting challenges, because most of us do all of our business on social media. So this means that you are constantly posting challenges and inviting people just to do what you're doing. In my most recent challenge, I said, I'm inviting 6 women to join in with me and just do what I've been doing. So that is key, to invite. You're not trying to put a sales pitch out there. You're just trying to invite people that want to change their lives and need help with it, because we have that solution. We have the nutrition guides and the workouts and the Shakeology to help get that micronutrients and the superfoods into the diet and just make life a little bit easier and simpler. So you're just inviting people consistently. If you're not doing it consistently, your business is not going to be consistent. Everything is going to be a reflection of A, the number of lives that you change, and B, your consistency. So if you're not consistent in these behaviors, then the number of lives that you change is not going to be a consistent number. The third thing that is super important for you to be doing is personal development. Even if you are inviting all the time and being a product of the product, yeah, you're going to have some success, but it's going to be difficult for you. And you're only going to learn through trial and error, which you have to learn through trial and error because there will always be trials and errors, but there's a much better way to grow 100 times faster, and that is personal development. So you can either learn everything all on your own by experience, or learn little details from experience, but a huge chunk of it from personal development. It's going to teach you how to grow on the inside, change the way that you think, improve, your efficiency at being able to do tasks every day. I mean, the way that you live your life is going to be completely improved and transformed. And if you're not doing personal development, then your business is going to go at a really slow rate. You're going to have a really hard time getting your business to consistently grow in a positive direction. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's going to be way harder for you. It's much easier to read a chapter a day of a book or listen to 30 minutes of a personal development audiobook a day than it is way easier to do that than it is to try to grow a business without doing it. I mean, it just makes the hugest difference. And the key habit that surrounds these things is just staying consistent. Like I said, if you are not being consistent in all three of these things, then the number of lives that you change is not going to be consistent. And a reflection of that is that your business is not going to be consistently growing. So, even if you're messaging 10 people a day, but you're not reading your personal development book, or maybe you are not drinking your Shakeology every day, everything's going to be way more difficult for you. So why are you doing, if this business is truly something that you want, why would you not be doing the 3 simple things that it takes to build it? And for the people that say, well, maybe I don't have time to read personal development or whatever, I just want to say that that's a really terrible excuse. Because if your why for this business, like why you want to do it, is so super strong, then that should be more important than whatever excuse you have. I mean, what is your why? I want you to dig really deep down inside and ask yourself, why do I want this business? And then why am I not doing what it takes to make that happen? And so that's pretty much all that I wanted to talk about today. And also that sometimes whenever I'm running low on time, I listen to my personal development in the car. I hook up my phone and I listen to it in the car. And I know a bunch of other of my friends that are on this team do it too, because if you don't have time, you make time. Just like with your workouts, you tell people, well, if people say, well, I don't have time to work out. I mean, come on, we're Beachbody coaches. How many times do people tell us, I don't have time to work out? And then you sit there and roll your eyes and you're like, of course you have time to work out, you just have to make time. Well, the same thing goes whenever you say, I don't have time to do personal development or do this or do that. It's like, to people that actually do it, that are busy, just as busy or busier than you, that are doing their personal development, and you tell them that you don't have time, it sounds the same as whenever people tell you that they don't have time to work out. It's just silly. So I just want to conclude this video, and I hope that you got something out of it. Post, please, in the comments below, or talk to your accountability partner, if you have one, about maybe some ways that you could be more consistent in one of those 3 vital behaviors. So, thanks for watching.